Hi students, welcome to the Smart Commerce channel class. The topic in this episode is International Monetary System in International Business and Finance. International trade and business involves different countries and different countries have different currencies. Therefore, the currency of one country is to be converted into the currency of another country for making the payment of the international transactions. There is the need of an effective and efficient monetary system. The monetary system used at the international level to facilitate or help easy and effective conversion of currencies and payment of money is termed as the international monetary system. The primary objective of international monetary system is to formulate rules for the conversion of currencies, control the exchange rates, and facilitate the payment of transactions. It ensures the smooth functioning of global trading activities and international business. International monetary system operates on the basis of agreements between the countries and the international level monetary institutions. വിവിധ രാജ്യങ്ങൾ ഉൾപ്പെടുന്നതാണ് ഇന്റർനാഷണൽ ട്രേഡ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബിസിനസ്. എന്നാൽ ഈ വിവിധ രാജ്യങ്ങളുടെ കറൻസികളാണെങ്കിൽ വ്യത്യസ്തവും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഇന്റർനാഷണൽ ട്രേഡിലെ ഇടപാടുകൾ തീർക്കുന്നതിന് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പേയ്മെന്റ് നടത്തുന്നതിന് കറൻസികൾ തമ്മിൽ വിനിമയം ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് ആവശ്യമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് കറൻസികൾ തമ്മിലുള്ള വിനിമയവും പണത്തിന്റെ പേയ്മെന്റും സാധ്യമാക്കുന്നതിന് അന്താരാഷ്ട്ര തലത്തിൽ ഒരു സംവിധാനം ആവശ്യമാണ്. അന്താരാഷ്ട്ര തലത്തിലുള്ള ഈ സംവിധാനത്തിനാണ് ഇന്റർനാഷണൽ മോണിറ്ററി സിസ്റ്റം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഈസ് players in international monetary system. The international monetary system is operate through different players or participants. The important players in international monetary system are the International Monetary Fund IMF, World Bank, Bank for International Settlements BIS, central governments, central banks and commercial banks. Number one, it is International Monetary Fund IMF. International Monetary Fund encourages the functioning of the international monetary system by providing financial assistance to the countries. It provides mainly short-term and medium-term finance, and it is mainly from the quota contributions of their members. Number two, World Bank. World Bank provides financial and technical support to developing countries throughout the world. It aims to achieve two objectives, that is, to end extreme poverty in the world and to build shared prosperity. Number three, Bank for International Settlements BIS. Bank for International Settlements BIS is an international bank set up by the central banks of the member countries. It promotes or encourages international monetary or financial cooperation among countries through its meetings, programs, etc. It provides banking services also, but only to central banks and other international institutions, and thereby it serves as a banker of the central banks. Number four, central governments. Finance ministries in the central governments of different countries play a role in the international monetary system. They formulate policies and regulations in their countries to support the smooth functioning of international monetary system. Number five, central banks. Central banks of the member countries also play a role in the international monetary system by formulating monetary policies to control the supply or availability of foreign exchange or currencies in the economy. Number six, commercial banks. Commercial banks in the different countries also take an active part in international monetary system. They are actively participating in the foreign exchange market and thereby making stability in the exchange rates. The next topic it is foreign exchange market. Before moving to foreign exchange market, we are to discuss foreign exchange. What do you mean by the term foreign exchange? The term foreign exchange is popularly used to mean foreign currency. It has been defined as any currency other than the home currency or domestic currency. It also means the exchange of the currency of one country with that of the another country. In other words, it is the process of converting one currency into another or transferring currency from one country to another. Now let's come to foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market is the market where foreign currencies are bought and sold. In other words, foreign exchange market refers to a market where currency of one country is exchanged for another. This market facilitates the conversion of currencies of different countries involved in the international trade and business. It is popularly known as forex market or over-the-counter market, OTC. This market does not require a physical marketplace. Rather, the exchange of foreign currencies can be done using any of the media. Next, it is functions of foreign exchange market. Foreign exchange market has three important functions. They are the following. Number one, exchange of currencies. Exchange of the currencies or conversion of the currencies and thereby transferring the purchasing power between countries is the primary function of the foreign exchange market. By transferring the purchasing power, it enables the buyer in a country to purchase the goods making payment in the currency of the seller's country. It facilitates international business and movement of goods between countries. ഒരു രാജ്യത്തുള്ള ഒരു ബയർക്ക് മറ്റൊരു രാജ്യത്തു നിന്ന് സാധനങ്ങൾ വാങ്ങുന്നതിനുള്ള ശേഷി, അതായത് വാങ്ങൽ ശേഷി ഉണ്ടാകണമെങ്കിൽ തൻ്റെ കൈവശമുള്ള കറൻസി ആ മറ്റേ രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ കറൻസിയുമായി വിനിമയം ചെയ്യേണ്ടതായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ കറൻസി വിനിമയം ചെയ്ത് നൽകിക്കൊണ്ട് വാങ്ങൽ ശേഷി, അതായത് മറ്റേ രാജ്യത്തു നിന്ന് സാധനങ്ങൾ വാങ്ങുന്നതിനുള്ള ശേഷി പ്രദാനം ചെയ്യുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഫോറിൻ എക്സ്ചേഞ്ച് മാർക്കറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആദ്യത്തെ പ്രവർത്തനം. നമ്പർ 2, പ്രൊവിഷൻ ഓഫ് ക്രെഡിറ്റ്. Foreign exchange market provides credit or loan for doing foreign trade. Exporters get pre-shipment credit before they ship or load the goods, that is, before they export the goods to meet their cost. They get post-shipment credit after they export the goods to meet their financial requirements till they get payment from the importers. Credit is provided to importers also, enabling them to make the payment of the goods import in time. Number 3, the last function of foreign exchange market, hedging facility. Hedging means avoidance of the risk involved in foreign exchange. When there occurs a fluctuation or change in the foreign exchange rates, the parties involved may gain or lose money. Foreign exchange market protects them from such risk by providing the hedging facility. We will be back soon with the next portion in the next episode. Thank you. For the easy access of the classes, please subscribe the channel. It is free. By clicking the subscribe option, and for getting notifications, click the bell icon below.